My dear children who are studying physics in school and in higher secondary, I take this opportunity to make physics interesting and entertaining with not so much of mathematics, and even if mathematics is there, we will try to explain it from the beginning so that you will get no problem, no difficulty in going further in your study. And the main purpose of this is based on one famous saying by a scientist: theory without practice is lame, and practice without theory is blind. Both blind and lame are not acceptable. So now we will come now to the lecture. So look here. We will start with light reflection. Why ambulance? Why ambulance right the front? Right the front. Right the front. Ambulance. So, or you hold a guitar being right-handed, you stand in front of a mirror, the guitar hand body laterally inverted. So this one, you don't need to go to any lab. You put this in your stomach. You put this in your stomach, you go to the mirror, you face it, then you will see ambulance become ambulance. Why? This is for the driver. In front of the ambulance car, when he look at the rear view mirror, he will see what you will see when you stand with this in front of the mirror. So this will be a very good entertaining physics on reflection, and this is known as lateral inversion. Next, we come to Newton's law. When a stone is released, and if it drops down, release is very vital, my children. Release language means you should not throw it down or you throw it up. You just release your finger, and then the initial velocity which you will encounter, like U. U is the initial, V the final. You'll get some idea. And then experiment number 1. Law of Newton number 1. Every body continues to be in a state of motion or in a state of rest so long as it is not impressed by external force to change its state of rest or state of motion. So here I will come to a very simple experiment, and this is a coin, this is a hard card, this is a hard card, and then here is the glass, and then here is the coin. What you do is you only need to tuck this one. See, the card flows away to the other side, but the coin is on this. Why? This coin is lazy. They call it inertia. So it falls down. That is inertia of rest. And inertia of motion. So when it is in a state of rest, it will drop down. And when in a state of motion, look here, I will roll it here. You can see, okay, I'll use the paper. I'll use this one, it'll be good. See, I'll roll it. See, it goes on, and then When it is impressed by external force like friction, then see it cannot stand straight. See it fall down. See it roll. Okay, so this is the second law of the first law, state of rest and state of motion. Now come to the second law, my children. Second law, I will not do it now. Why? You not need to know mathematics, law of direct proportion. Direct proportion means what? The more the number of oranges, the more you have to pay to the seller orange. This is known as direct proportion. The more the number of kg of rice, the more will be the money you have to pay. This is direct proportion. It has got some constant, and that constant is what? The price per kg or the price per orange. So that is the concept. And now, mass and momentum. You have to have a good idea of mass and momentum. Don't use mathematics, product of mass and velocity. This is pure mathematics. You will not reach at the cream of momentum. So this one I'll explain in detail next lecture. And third law, this one I don't have a friend with me or a boy to show you to sit on the chair. But you please at home sit on the chair upright as in your class. Sit straight, don't bend, don't play around. Stand up. You try to stand up. When you stand up, no problem. So when you stand up without bending, please find what are your findings. Without bending, you can never stand up, and this will be in the next lecture. Thank you, friends and children.